How you doing? I'm your host, Jordan Kawachi, and this is Hollywood Lights. Tonight, I'd like to talk about Friends. Yes, the beloved comedy, known and loved by all. While many have rumored a reunion episode was in the works, the stars of the show have denied all such allegations. It's like when Ross and Rachel were on a break. With that being said, I guess we can only look back at the mini reunions, such as Lisa Kudrow and Jennifer Aniston appearing on Courtney Cox's show, Cougar Town. I can hear the Smelly Cat song now. Hopefully there'll be more to come, but it's not like all that important. It's like a cow says, it's all moo. But enough of me being silly. Let's start the show. Welcome back to Hollywood Lights. At the far end of the panel, we have Nicole Gardner. She's a Capricorn who enjoys long walks on the beach. And her father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would not be happy to hear about this. Next to her, we have Ben Wyman. He is one half Ryan Gosling and one half Ginger. But not to worry, we've had our crew apply plenty of sunscreen, so these Hollywood lights won't leave a sunburn and make him shine bright like a wineman. Next up, we have Katie Leffelholtz. Katie's idea of a perfect date would be April 20th, because it's not too hot, not too cold, and all she needs is a light jacket. For our first topic of the evening, we have Super Bowl Sunday and the halftime show, where Beyonce rocked the crowd with an amazing performance. Can I get your guys' opinions on that?
She was bootylicious, I'll give her that. Her body was too bootylicious.
I was really hoping that Jay-Z came out, and I feel like I really wanted them to have a husband-wife kind of moment, and they didn't give it to us.
So touching.
Yeah, I know.
I had fallen asleep right before the Super Bowl, and then I just woke up to everyone talking about, freaking out about Beyonce. And I go on Facebook, and all I see is all these guys going on. I put a ring on it, and I'm just like, wait, what just happened?
I think all red-blooded American men were hoping that we had another Janet Jackson moment. Wardrobe malfunction, maybe in some right places.
I could definitely see that going on.
I feel like it was tight enough where, it could have.
There's nothing getting in or out of that.
No.
She looked good doing it.
She did.
She did. I don't think that baby, I'm questioning how she had that baby now.
Is it possible that she possibly maybe, got a surrogate mother or adopted? Because there's no way
There's
something came out of
going on with
that.
that, right? She was looking too good.
Yeah.
Too good.
Did you guys see the Super Bowl commercial with Bar Raffaelli and the nerd?
So gross. Like the sound effects. I was
It was
like,
awkward. I feel like it was just kind of sitting there 45 seconds, and it was just.
You're making me feel awkward just talking about it.
right, yeah.
But I heard the guy had to do 47 takes with her.
47?
And he was not complaining.
No.
And
That was clearly not a one-take wonder right there.
Hey, at least they didn't lose power right in the middle of her performance, or right before Destiny's Child came out.
Clearly she used it all,
Rumor has it that Bad Luck Brian was actually hired to be in charge of the lights, so.
that or the Buffalo Wild Wings guys, somehow maybe they had something to do with it.
I was half expecting Bane to come in and announce himself into the Superdome.
Wait, who is actually going to come?
Bane!
Okay, just check.
But seriously, did they not pay their power bills or something, or just no lights?
Got Apollo Vista.
Superdome was missing its superpowers.
Yes, it definitely was.
And I would feel like I'd blame it all on Beyonce.
Beyonce?
Just
How dare you blame it on Beyonce?
But did you see her performance? Just the lights, the sound, it was amazing.
When the lights went off, I think it was the self-esteem of every other woman in that building kind of going down. And the lights were like, ooh.
I felt it while I was shoveling the chili cheese dip into my mouth.
Yeah.
Drowning my sorrows.
delicious.
All right, I'm gonna bring it back. When we come back, we'll have Bruce telling us a little bit about celebrity fashion. This is Hollywood Lights.
Bruce Jones here, and for your fashion news, we're going to be talking about wardrobe malfunctions. So let's get right to it. Emma Watson, during the premiere of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, was definitely flashing her Chamber of Secrets. While addressing her dress, the dress went right, she went left. But now that she's a sex symbol, I'm pretty sure that most people don't have a problem with it. But somebody we all should have a problem with is Britney Spears. She's been in the game since like 1999. I think you should know by now that a crotch shot is not the best way to get in the paparazzi, especially now that you got 2 kids. Get it together. And somebody that really needs to get it together is Kim K. And now, we all know that she's pretty popular for her interesting film choices. But as you can see, right behind her, Kanye West, adjusting his pants, must have been getting a little quickie going in right before they're not in the town. Hey, do what you gotta do. I guess that's how the baby came along. Now, Taylor Swift, like we said last week about the whole good girl image, that went out the window. As you can see at this performance, her dress flew all the way up, almost above her head. And she got a little bit of butt though, and thighs. You never would have thought that. I mean, Taylor Swift is like a 6-foot blonde that's about like this big. Who would have knew she got some butt? Hey, I'm not mad though. And somebody else that I was a little confused on was Sofia Vergara. Now, the green sequin dress, I was confused. You look at it, and you don't know if that's her boobs or her butt. And I swear I'm not a creeper, but if you look kind of closely, there's a thong line going right up the crack, so I guess we all know where that is. And sometimes wardrobe malfunctions work for the best. Julianne Hough in her Golden Globe dress was ripped all the way up the sides. And I gotta give props to her fashion designer or whoever it was that decided to rip it for her because, hey, a little skin, I'm in. It is what it is. That was Bruce Jones and your fashion story of the week.
Alrighty, we're back. Next topic is Zach Galifianakis and Bradley Cooper have confirmed Hangover Part 3. Now, in the original, it was just a bunch of guys getting together for a bachelor's party. Second one, very similar story. Third, I'm not really sure if they're gonna repeat. What do you guys think?
I think that unless they found a cougar to marry Zach Galifianakis' character, because everyone else is already married, or someone got a surprise divorce over the summer, like, what are they even gonna do with this?
And it doesn't make sense, because he's a one-man wolf pack.
Right, you can't add a cougar to a one-man wolf pack.
He's a lone wolf.
Keyword is lone.
What about any other movie sequels that you guys know of?
I'm really excited for Anchorman 2.
Anchorman 2?
Anchorman would be probably my favorite Will Ferrell movie, and I've heard they're coming out with a second one, and it's going to be amazing.
I think that's going to escalate very quickly.
Maybe some more Afternoon Delight.
Oh, yeah.
Loving of lamps.
Yes.
Loving of
books
lamps.
that smell of rich mahogany.
Mahogany.
You stay classy, Pullman.
What about the Marvel films? They're pretty big right now.
I saw some commercials. Iron Man 3 looks good.
Iron Man 3, yeah.
I feel like their superhero movies are always really
I heard
good.
they're scripting for an Avengers 2.
Yep,
For that
Avengers
to
2,
come out. I feel like that
Captain
would be
America 2,
This
and
is
Thor 2. They're just
You know
coming
what?
out with so many
Why would they
superhero
even make a
movies.
Thor 2, though? I slept through the entire first one. It's putting the medieval stuff with, he has the big hammer and it just looks like straight out of the cave, plus the intergalactic stuff. I travel through time.
I feel like they should just take all those like little plot lines instead of making individual movies for like each of them, just put them all into Avengers 2
And be
to make
done?
that superpower. Yeah, instead of having to keep track of like each person, and they need to get rid of Kobe Smulders because she should not be in anything besides How I Met Your Mother. But other than that, I mean, just get
I think my least favorite remake or sequel would probably be Lion King 1.5.
Lion
Do
King.
you remember Lion King 1.5?
Okay, but you can never hate on Lion King. If anything, what's worse is that they're coming out with the Fast and the Furious 6.
6?
There are 6 of them now. It's like the
6?
Now CDs. They just keep coming. You can't stop them.
What are the now CDs up to?
40, easily.
40,
40.
45.
I wouldn't
here's-
put it past them if they're in the 50s by now.
And here's the thing with the Now CDs. Who even buys these CDs anymore? You know, like if these songs are popular enough to be on the Now CD, don't you
mom.
already have them on? Okay.
I'm sorry. She does.
Sorry. But
She
like,
has all 40 some of them, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Yeah. Next, we've got Bruce going to mix it up on the DJ stand for us with some musical insight. This is Hollywood Lights.
Good evening. Bruce Jones here with some music news. So let's jump right into it. First things first. All praises go to Queen Bee. She killed the Super Bowl. And if you don't know who I'm talking about Beyonce. She's #1 diva hands down. And if anybody has anything different to say about it, Your opinion doesn't matter. She killed it. And she was up there, you know, gigging, gyrating, do all that stuff. Dancing like a straight up single lady. But hey, I ain't mad. The only person that we can be mad at is Jay-Z. That's his. And let's be honest, he is one lucky guy. And speaking of luck, let's talk about Nicki Minaj. One of her most recent hits right now, Freedom, has this one lyric, and I quote, "Who do I want to work with? Nobody. 99% of them is nobody," end quote. Whoa, Nicki, the cockiness needs to quit. If I remember correctly, just 3 years ago, you were nobody. I mean, it's cool, you know, you want to get on the track, spit all that, but let's be honest, you are just getting to that level. Have some respect. And speaking of respect, we all respect Madonna, you know, with her hits like In Vogue and Like a Virgin. But she's kind of like a fossil. She's not a virgin anymore, and she's definitely not in vogue. Those wrinkles, not cover material, boo. And speaking of old, let's talk about Toby Keith. That guy is like my grandpa. I mean, the new hit, Red Solo Cup, I Fill You Up, Let's Have a Party. Sit down, old man. Leave the party to the college kids and the wild ones on Greek Row. I just think you need to sit back, relax, chill with the family, and leave it to us. It's been me, Bruce Jones, and that was Music News.
Alrighty, and we're back. Next topic of the evening is Chris Brown's probation. It appears that it has been altered and that it looks like he will be completing his community service in LA. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's insane that Rihanna blew him a kiss as he walked into the courtroom. I guess.
I'm still wondering, is he still blonde? Is that still there, or does he just have like massive roots growing out?
I feel like they should be growing out by this point.
We can hope that he's not going to keep it.
I just know he had tattoos like up to like the top of his neck, and I was like,
I didn't realize they were still back.
They're
together.
really back together.
They're really back together.
I mean, hit her once, shame on you. Hit her twice.
You know, the celebrity I heard recently in the court dramas was Amanda Bynes. And I was kind of sad because we kind of grew up with Amanda Bynes.
She was doing so well.
Yeah, I heard 2 DUIs.
Is this like a midlife crisis?
She's like 24.
She's retired, but is this her reaching out to the public?
Hashtag childhood problem.
Childhood problem.
Well, you think that the cop would have maybe arrested her, taken her in custody instead of like, okay, you have a good night, ma'am. Drives another block. He still sees her driving. Then another cop or the same cop could have literally pulled her over again.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I was so depressed. Like I thought she was doing so well. You know, Lindsay Lohan, she went
Kinda
crazy.
written her off.
But yeah, Britney Spears, she kind of went off. I was like, Amanda Bynes, you were holding on. You know, she retired to get out of the light, and then.
It sounds like she was trying to pull a Lindsay, to be honest.
Like the two of them talked, and
they just planned it. They're gonna share a cell together.
Who gets top lunch?
Ooh.
That'll be the big
I think they'll have to fight it out, you know.
That'll put them in there for an extra year.
Exactly.
It'll be like a Parent Trap thing, kind of like all over again.
They
like,
met at
where it's
summer
gonna be
camp,
where.
best friends.
Like a She's the Man kind of deal. They'll be each other, and yeah, 2 movies combined.
As long as they have each other.
I guess.
Just as long as we get a film crew in there to take it.
Well, you know,
reality show?
Yes, reality show.
if we can have Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, we can have a reality show of the two of them sharing a jet.
Because they actually did something to get famous, you know? Like they actually worked for a
This
little
isn't the
bit.
Jersey Shore we're talking about. Alrighty, and thanks for watching. This was Hollywood Lights. Have a good night.